Hello everyone and now welcome to a game between Starbuck and SaiDe going up against Franz and Shocky. This game taking place here on, well, Synergy. Synergy having two gold mines very close to each other, but that's your spawning locations here. Then there are these center gold mine locations if you want to try to take an expansion, but there is also this farther out of the way expansion, but that is guarded by a dragon turtle, a level 10 turtle, followed by a couple gargantuan sea turtles. Very difficult to take out. So, well, I don't expect those to be easily taken. One thing I will note, Starbuck had chosen random at the start of this game, so it is a random human and a night elf going up against an orc and an undead. We are getting one of every race in this matchup as we're looking at things get underway here. Let's see what's going to go down here. Altar of Storms. Wait a second, was that canceled? Oh, that Altar of Storms was canceled, destroyed, and now being forced to be rebuilt. Meanwhile, the Archmage is already getting trained up over here by the human side. And what is going on here? That another farm will need to be built right there, or perhaps a scout tower. Always a little bit dangerous if you don't start that scout tower early, as your Archmage can end up getting trapped inside. One thing to note, Ancient of War is off over here by the Goblin Laboratory. This 5-3-3 creep camp will get cleared out pretty quick, giving level 2 as long as the Archmage or the Archmage or the Demon Hunter, no, excuse me, Keeper of the Grove is there by themselves. Coming back to the other side here, there is a mercenary camp. This is also a 5-3-3-2 creep camp. The difference is this is an ice troll, a priest, and well, with an ice troll priest, frost armor is often placed down. And with frost armor down, well, it's very difficult to clear out that creep camp. I'm sure the human and the night elf player would actually prefer to be a little bit more swapped here in this exchange. There's more medium armor on this side. Well, medium armor is heavy on this side as well. It's really going to come down to that frost armor and where it's going to end up being cast. All right, it looks like it's a little bit of healing. No frost armor. Maybe it's the level 4 ice troll high priest that gives frost armor, finishing off that forest troll priest there. Down off to the south, Farseer now about to be added. We are getting a tech to tier 2. And, well, we are looking at that Death Knight coming out with alongside a couple of Fiends. Death Knight, sacrificial skull for that Blight. Units are going to be trying to engage here in just a moment, just trying to pull those units out into that aggro here as the Death Knight may be able to get off a Death Coil and then an attack. Nope, there is a beautiful Moonwell dodge as we're going to see that happen again. All right, so far, 2 Wisp and Moonwell dodges right there as we're looking at, well, this unit is going to try and get a kill there. There's that Death Coil right there, but it does end up costing 150 mana for those 2 Death Coils, picking up a Circuit of Nobility and clearing out the remainder of the creep camp. Meanwhile, Farseer getting shooed away pretty quickly, far back already as Moonwells are getting added in. All right, no Wardens getting in a lot of purges already as we see an Entangle go down onto that Farseer. A lot of detonation, a lot of damage. You can see a lot of those wolves could get taken out here in just a second as the Forest Troll High Priest, that Frost Armor causing difficulties and problems as I mentioned. Keeper of the Grove getting that Farseer down to 60 hit points. It is a fast expansion indeed as more damage is adding up. Where is that Farseer perhaps going to try to run off to? Farseer will be able to retreat back. Not quite sure why it didn't. Oh, it's going to come back around and end up falling, getting the attack right there. 1 or 2 more shots. 1 more shot would have been needed. The Farseer, however, down to 14 hit points or 11 hit points, able to stick around and fight another day. Coming back to the other side, Death Knight opening up does have a pendant of energy. We're going to see this Forest Troll Trapper Ice Troll Trapper get taken out. 1 or 2 more shots there, it gets taken down. And, well, a little bit of creeping play coming in from, well, final shot by side there. Finishing that off. All right, fast expansion. Hunter's Hall being added in. There is a scout tower, no guard tower as I see it as of yet. Farseer is getting healed up, dropping some items or picking up some items as well as we're going to be looking at some damage coming back across the other side. Archmage getting some damage onto that Farseer, stopping that heal. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove trying to retreat back. Archer trying to retreat back as well as the Death Knight going to be able to get in some easy attacks. All right, Farseer in a lot of trouble trying to get blocked away. Is it going to end up getting taken down? No, Scroll of Town Portal is in time, but that means that the Shocker's Death Knight and those crit fiends are left to be hanging a little bit as the damage is going to add up. One footman, however, well, a bit low on hit points, a little bit overzealous. A second footman, also a bit overzealous. Is this going to give level 2 or level 3 to the Death Knight? No, it doesn't, as the Farseer takes a little bit of that experience as well. Back off to the north here, we are looking at an Arcane Tower adding in damage, Ancient of Wonders being added in once more as well, Hunter's Hall here, and this forward expansion going to become very, very, well, important in order to, well, mobilize and launch counterattacks from Archmage. Now trying to retreat back here. It's a 2v1 fight in the middle of the map off to the, well, center right side as the Keeper of the Grove may be forced to retreat again. The army of Shocker and his partner, Franzyzz, is just doing such a great job as we finally see level 3 on that Archmage. Level 3 on the Archmage. Level 1 Tauren Chieftain, Endurance Aura, no stomps in the meantime, but very fast movement speed between the Death Knight's Unholy Aura and that Endurance Aura here. Trying to add in more damage there. Oh, nope, Death Quail saving that unit. Crypt Fiend about to get taken down. Double Water Elementals trying to finish things off here. It looks as though that is going to end up finished off there, but no experience given as the Archmage ends up getting denied. Units are trying to retreat back once more, and Ancient of Wonders trying to rebuild. Archmage is trying to turn back around. There is, well, the level 2 Water Elemental still has plenty of life in him. Level 1 Water Elemental about to, well, disappear into nothingness. It looks like, nope, those are both level 2 Water Elementals. Nope, can't click properly. All right, never mind. It was ending up going to get taken down. Archmage down to 71 hit points, down to 72. A little bit more damage. Is he going to be able to get away down to 25 hit points? Tauren Chieftain trying to chase after Archmage is down to 29 hit points, trying to run around the corner and will be able to do exactly that. Head back. Scroll of Regeneration is going to be coming across online here in just a moment. Where is that Scroll of Regeneration? Using it, but not using it by that Keeper of the Grove either. So that Archmage a little bit greedy right there, as the Death Knight staying nearby here, perhaps going to end up, well, losing that Clarity Potion from the attack of a Keeper of the Grove. Lich, that burst damage is going to be rather high. Archmage cannot stick around in that fight. Water Elemental is going to get purged into nothing, and Shocker and Franzyzz is doing such a great job in this game here, keeping their opponent, well, in check. All right. We're waiting. At some point, the economic advantage of Starbuck is really going to start to push on through, and that economic advantage can translate into a larger army. We haven't seen that as of yet. Keeper of the Grove does have, well, Priestess of the Moon. Are we perhaps going to be going for triple or quad orbs of Venom? Archmage could use an Orb of Venom, Keeper of the Grove, and also the Priestess of the Moon. Multiple Orbs of Venom, maybe even better than an Orb of Fire, as you're able to not only stop the undead healing with the Death Knight is a big deal, but damage over time across 3 ranged units with True Shot Aura, that is also potent as well. Coming back down to the south here, Tauren Chieftain, well, trying to zone out all of these units, and we see this constant push and pull in the middle of the map right here. Units are trying to retreat back, and, well, we're going to see a quick ensnare onto that Rifleman as that gets taken down. A big blast of icy damage onto the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove may be forced to retreat back out. Staff of Preservation saves as the Priestess of the Moon now tries to retreat. Priestess of the Moon is going to be able to head back here. Not enough to really save, as a Scroll of Town Portal is used here to try and push back. Are we going to see enough damage at fought back? Yes, we are. And now it's a 2-on-1 fight at the expansion. Nope, not at the expansion. The human army needs to get in a position. Archmage is there. Paladin comes in with the heal as the Ancient of War now being forced to retreat back as well. Death Knight absorbing a lot more damage, and, well, we're trying to retreat back there. A little bit too much damage. That, well, Death Coil a day late and $1 short, as a Shocker does say to call for the retreat. Losing that Crypt Fiend there. We are still sitting in low upkeep, which is actually a benefit for Starbuck. Meanwhile, his partner is sitting at 33 over 50 supply, and they're going to go after, well, a very difficult creep camp. There are fountains of health off to the side as well, and we're going to finally go to the wings of this map here on Synergy, clearing out difficult creep camps. This is a rather dangerous proposition, as the units are going to retreat back here. All right, are we going to perhaps get some Water Elementals into that front line spot? Units going to try and engage. There's some Holy Light as well, as you see what is that little wave of water rushing over them, that water shockwave, so to speak. don't know the ability. Dragon Turtle getting slowly digested, now trying to retreat all the way back. Is it going to end up getting taken down? Another Gargantuan Sea Turtle going to end up getting taken down here. And what is going on? All of the units just walking all the way back as we see another wave being brought on through. 168 gold given right there, followed by 61 potion or rune of healing. That's going to be a very nice item indeed, healing up many of those units nearby and giving level 2 to that paladin who now has, well, Cloak of Flames. Death Knight sitting at level 3. Lich sitting at level 2. Very close to level 3 as well. Army is about to engage against each other. They found each other here in just a moment. Mountain Giants joining in on the battle. And with the Fountains of Health in the corners of the map, that could be a very, very big boost. Mountain Giants being able to easily heal over there at the Fountain of Health once it is cleared up. Berserk Elementals have to be cleared up, though, as we're looking at the units trying to retreat back. There goes an Impale. Mountain Giant and all of those units trying to retreat back there. There goes a Holy Light, not going to be able to save that Archer, as there goes another taunt again. Mountain Giant transition. Night Elf sitting at 38 supply, even though he has 2 Mountain Giants. What is going on? 2 Mountain Giants taking up. There goes a quick Death Coil Frost Nova, finishing off a Priest right there, as we're looking to see what exactly the Red Army is doing. The Red Army is doing a great job just constantly harassing and targeting a lot of these fights here, and there's a little bit of a chase. Meanwhile, the Blue Army is just trying to push his opponent away from him. Was there some more creeping going on? Yes, there is. 2 level 3 heroes and 2 level 3 heroes going up against a paladin who's just now at level 2, an archmage who is, I believe, at level 3, almost level 4, a priestess of the moon who is getting closer to 3, and a keeper of the grove who is at 3. Red having the slight advantage here. We're looking at perhaps the War Golems. These units could get cleared up here in just a moment. Red Army now moving on in. Militia trying to come across. We're going to see some militia, well, some purge, and that, well, Priest is going to get taken out. Fighting is going to be needed to getting underway. Mountain Giants need to push their way on over. Perhaps fight next to that Fountain of Health. Regenerate a lot of hit points, as the Riflemen have no way of easily slowing down any of these units. All right. Coming in for an engagement. We're going to see a stomp here in just a moment. There it goes across multiple units, followed up by a lightning shield, as the Wind Riders, well, are not going to be able to be that strong altogether, but multiple lightning shields making it very difficult. Priestess of the Moon falls at level 3 at the other battle. On the other side, Holy Light saving that Archmage. Archmage could be in trouble. Does have a potion of invulnerability, uses that in time now, and now it's just going to continue to fight as well. Holy Light not going to save there. Perhaps should be using it on the Archmage. Yes, going to go ahead and Holy Light as more attacks getting underway. Shocker is calling his partner to go back here as the Night Elf army is getting into position, as we see those getting taken out. Level 3 now on that Paladin, as well. We should be getting in a couple of heals. All right, coming back the other side, Priestess of the Moon was taken out. It needs to get resurrected. It is getting resurrected right here at the Altar of Elders, and this is just a great tactic, fighting where your opponent is not. SaiDe going to end up losing the Altar of Elders. Nope, not going to lose the Altar of Elders. Mountain Giants are already in position, trying to taunt those units back. Altar of Elders does need to get repaired. We are looking at a Blood Mage as a third hero. Still no tier 3. No, there is tier 3, but no Orbs of Venom or Orbs of Fire that I see. Coming back down across here, we're looking at the Undead army trying to push their way over. Repairs getting underway. There goes an Impale, and, well, that is going to be the death of that Altar of Elders. That needed to be repaired much earlier. Not quite sure why he didn't do it, only repairing it when it was under duress. There was plenty of opportunity, and now that Priestess of the Moon, which represents so much damage across so many units, well, is going to take longer to get resurrected. Coming back here off to the top right, that War Golem could get taken out. Fountain of Health over here on the top left. That is going to be important as well to try and heal up those Mountain Giants. You got to use the map to your advantage any way you can. We're looking at the Water Elementals getting purged down pretty fast. Lightning Revenant, War Golem, and another Lightning Revenant. Both of them pretty much in no time flat. There goes some Chain Lightning bouncing around. And, well, going to go ahead and finish off those units here. Rune of the Watcher, a Sobi Mask now given to the Paladin for even more mana, as we are looking at War Song Battle Drums for that Archmage. All right. Finishing things off more and more. Goblin Shredder getting ensnared in the back. Ring of Protection +3 picked up by that a Blood Mage in the backside here. Keeper of the Grove does have some healing wards, coupled with those Mountain Giants with armor. 49 supply, but, well, Shocker is setting up his second base. And, well, Franz is doing a good job. Going to keep an eye out on this winged base here at the 3 o'clock position. Isn't it worth to delay Mirana of the Moon for 1 TP? Yes. Yeah, I would say it is definitely worth it to delay that Priestess of the Moon, unless the Priestess of the Moon was just resurrected at the tavern. There it goes. It looks like the Priestess of the Moon was resurrected at the tavern, so the additional cost of the resurrection and the draining of the Moonwells ending up working out. Force of Nate, or, well, Keeper of the Grove does have an Orb of Venom, so does that Priestess of the Moon. Archmage doesn't have it. Blood Mage could have it as well, as we're looking at a little bit of an engagement. That damage over time just going to really start to add up here. All right, one of those is an illusion, which elementals getting dropped in. There goes an Impale. That's going to get finished off pretty fast as the units are now fighting along the backside here. All right, a little split prong attack once more, but the main town hall was destroyed. All right, an Expo is down. A very strong tactic there. I didn't expect it to get taken down that quickly, and now it is 2 bases to 4. All right, what can you really do to try and counter this position once more? Bring in the Mountain Giants and take down the Great Hall yourself. Not quite sure why he's afraid of this positioning. Plenty of, well, illusionary Mountain Giants and real Mountain Giants being brought to the fight here. Should have cleared up a little bit more trees, created a little bit more space and surface area. That is the problem, as the Mountain Giants are now going to engage. All right, there is a stomp right there. Mountain Giants going to try and fight. Oh, well, lightning shield. Mountain Giants all in that frontline spot as the destroyers are in position, but they are not devouring magic on those Mountain Giants. All right, healing wave in the back line here. A major fight going down there as the Mountain Giants, are they perhaps just getting the Nord Staff of Preservation, saving Scroll of Protection? Lightning shield coming back across as the Tauren Chieftain has a lightning shield on him as well. Priestess of the Moon in trouble. Holy Light goes for the save. Gonna try and back away right here temporarily. Potion of Lesser Invulnerability on the Tauren Chieftain. A massive battle in the center portion. Tauren Chieftain does have a Pipe of Insight, so he is getting Brilliance Aura and extra mana. Death Coil finally finishing off there. Healing Ward not in time as the Priestess of the Moon falls at level 3. Major damage lost across multiple units there as another major Impale picks everything back up. Another Scroll of Healing is going to be needed. A Frost Nova or anything right there can pick up so many of those units. And now all of us in this moment, Starbuck is just losing so many units here. Mountain Giants, those are the real things still engaging here. Siphon mana away from that Death Knight. Death Knight losing a lot of that mana. Are we going to see perhaps a Flame Strike or anything of that nature, as a Paladin could perhaps be trying to engage here again, perhaps taking down some of those units. More Siphon mana away more and more as the units are engaging. Holy Light continuing to fire away as the Mountain Giants seem to be okay. All right, early on, the Mountain Giants could have easily taken out the Great Hall, but instead they were engaging against the units while the Riflemen weren't engaging. A little bit of a cautionary tale there as we see another Abomination getting taken out. That Death Coil just a split second late once more. All right, Water Elementals coming back the other way. Armies are trying to split back around. Expansion is now back up and running again, as this Great Hall should end up getting taken out. Not quite sure why it isn't so far, as we are looking at the Priestess of the Moon getting resurrected. All right, Undead Army actually sitting in between the 2 locations should be able to easily catch a little bit of units in transit, as we're looking at another, well, Crypt Fiend getting denied right there. A Crypt Fiend denied from a Dark Ritual, I believe, as the expansion here has been cleared out. All right, new expansions being built on the wings. Riflemen, Water Elemental scouts out this location as well. They finally realize how bad of a spot they are in. Archmage getting ready to push on through, needs to pick up a Scroll of Healing, does do exactly that. Paladin, Anti-Magic Potion, Blood Mage, very close to level 3. Level 2 Siphon Mana, going to be a very big deal, as we're going to be seeing a little bit of a fight right at the beginning. There goes an Impale. Fly Machine is ready to engage right there. Blood Mage does get a bit of a heal as they're going to engage back once more. Archmage trying to, well, push back the other side of now. Are they going to commit? I don't know. That's the question right now. We're going to go into an engagement. Raiders going to go ahead and try and take down this town hall, and that's going to be a problem as well, as a stomp with lightning shield causing major damage. Repairs are underway, and it may be an expansion trade once again, as the Raiders are stopping the repairs as well. As well, this is going to become a bit of an issue. All right, back across here, Necropolis could end up getting taken down, but the Haunted Gold Mine could get taken down as well. Expansion for expansion again. as we are looking at the right side expansion, not yet quite up and running. All right, Mountain Giants looking to finish things off here. The Spirit Tower going to get taken down. Haunted Gold Mine. Paladin is at level 4. Archmage should be at level 5 if it was nearby close enough, but I don't see it anywhere close by as we're looking at the Mountain Giants still trying to taunt in more units. Where is the Archmage? Archmage is nowhere to be seen or had so far, as Chain Lightning bouncing through and now finishing off many of these dire wolves. Coming back in again, it always seems like the blue armies are just constantly trying to walk and get to the next battle, as well, Franzyzz and Shocky are just constantly doing these hit and run tactics all over the map. Coming in from the backside once more. Taunt. Abomination able to shake off, able to head back again. I don't see a resurrection on the Archmage here. Nope, Archmage is in fact at level 5. 1 experience over, so pretty much exactly where I expected him to be. Bloodmage at level 3. 5-4-3 as the Tauren Chieftain and Farseer now coming in from behind here to finish off this guard tower again. Staff of Preservation trying to save the Mountain Giants, perhaps trying to retreat back again. It's a 2v1 fight on the other side here. Orb of Venom damage is going to rack up very, very quick. How much damage is that going to start to take as the Paladin realizes if the Death Knight gets below 200 hit points, it may actually be worth it. Are we going to see a Holy Light there? No, we're not. That Mountain Giant needs to break off to top left to try and heal back up. Meanwhile, the Raiders, Fly Machines, Peasants, where are they engaging? Here comes the Archmage, Chain Lightning bouncing around, and with no easy way to stun any of these units, the Orc army is just constantly been using hit and run tactics without any problems. All right, Mountain Giants. These Mountain Giants and the Fountain of Health, that may be their saving grace, trying to, save up 1,600 hit points constantly. There goes another Raider, and you can see how many hit points those units are healing every couple of seconds. Coming back down, Tauren Chieftain and Farseer are both sitting at level 4. Mountain Giants finally getting in front of the Orc Army. Orc Army does have a Scroll of Town Portal. Going to force his opponents to try and retreat all the way back here. There's a little bit of a squeeze pincer play. And, he realizes it. Going to go ahead and head off into the corner. Try and retreat. Farseer, does it pick up? Well, picks up a Gloves of Haste. Has an Orb of Corruption on the Farseer as well. As we're going into a fight here. Tauren Chieftain, Paladin right in the front. We're going to see the Tauren Chieftain just try to lay down a stomp. Does get it already, as the units are going to fight back again. Meanwhile, in the center portion, we are looking at the center expansion already gone, as the Scroll of Town Portal now going to whisk itself away. All right, trying to defend the expansion location. Mountain Giant is right there. There's another Scroll of Town Portal. There is a stomp, and Chain Lightning now bouncing around. New Mountain Giant's going to come in and engage, and landing on top right there. There goes the Keeper of the Grove and the Priestess of the Moon. That could be the fight right there, as two heroes on the Night Elf quickly getting taken out. Mountain Giants, however, quickly brought back over here. They're going to perhaps finish off the Necropolis here, knowing that this is going to easily get taken out. Meanwhile, a battle coming across on the side here. I thought there was a retreat. No retreat. Blood Mage siphoning mana away, as the Crypt Lord gonna try and get one last impale, perhaps. No, not gonna be able to get that off, as the Mountain Giants all here left to die, as there are no heroes here. All right, no heroes to try and Scroll of Town Portal and save that Mountain Giant down to 102 hit points, easily going to fall, surrounded by an army. Meanwhile, the Mountain Giants here finishing off a couple of these, the Necropolis here, only a couple more points of damage needed. Are we going to see, are we going to see a cancellation? Nope, we are not. They are just going to walk their way out of that spot. They've taken down the Haunted Gold Mine, and now perhaps retreat back off to the north. No, they're going to walk through this little gateway here, which is an absolute nightmare. This is not just be the spot. You're just feeding your opponent's army here at this stage. Couple of ensnares. There's some Frost Novas, and, no Staff of Preservation. Why isn't there a Staff of Preservation? That should be the question right there. There's one Staff of Preservation for the save, and somehow, SaiDe able to come out smelling like a rose here as the Crypt Lord loses all of its mana. All right, Blood Mage should really be trying to get in some Flame Strikes here. Tauren Chieftain losing some precious mana there, down to 58. And the Blood Mage, going to get Staff of Sanctuary out of that spot here. Divine Shield on that Paladin. Paladin needs to get healed. More damage coming in, as the Blood Mage really needs to get in some more Flame Strikes, really deal damage as opposed to just preventing damage. Crypt Lord is taken out here. Tauren Chieftain now without mana, as the Blood Mage trying to fight back. There goes a Lich, and now it's reversed once more. 2 heroes taken out on the red side as we are looking at the Paladin now in a little bit of trouble, getting ensnared. Tauren Chieftain might be able to get in front. There is a transfer once more as units are just getting popped every which place. Shamans low on hit points, and what is going on here? There goes another Shaman again, and who is winning? Question as another abomination gonna get taken out. All right, hit and run tactics again. More riflemen getting added back over. Riflemen R33 fully upgraded as we're looking at a couple of purges, perhaps trying to finish things off here. There's a banish there. Potion of lesser invulnerability picked up, and well, the Farseer is going to be able to get up in front. Yes, it will. All right, the Dryads, however, already in position to try and slow things down. Again, there's a little bit of slow poison. There's a couple of ensnares. There's an entangled Tauren Chieftain coming in from behind. One Dryad, well, sacrificial Dryad to try and save those units as the Tauren Chieftain and the Farseer now, well, getting caught without a Scroll of Town Portal. Meanwhile, main Undead Army going to try and take down the Tree of Eternity, who's already down to 1,300 hit points. Well, losing of the Fortified Armor, a very big deal here as the Tauren Chieftain going to try and regroup. Farseer, well, no easy way to stun those units. Tree of Eternity going to get taken out. And, well, Tree of Life, where is it going to really head off to? One Water Elemental was trying to take down some Water Elementals here. We are looking at some mining heading off on the other side here. And more hit and run tactics again. Siphon mana, taking away mana from that Lich, taking down a couple of Crypt Fiends as well as those units do retreat back. All right, expansions are being re-established by the Red Army once more. And the question is, where's the Blue Army going to try to hit next? Priestess of the Moon, Keeper of the Grove, both with Orbs of Fire. Blood Mage, really, if it had Flame Strike, I think would have been the better call here over Banish. Large zoned out fights work out very well to just try and set things up. Even a Flame Strike right here across all of these peons, racking up that damage. Level 1 Flame Strike would have been enough, as we're going to be looking at an engagement here. In comes the Divine Shield as, well, Siphon Mana. There goes an Impale. It misses the Blood Mage, as the Blood Mage is still going to be in a good spot here. All right, Franz saying, let it fall here, but he's the one still repairing it as the Mountain Giants trying to get into that front line location. All right, Water Elemental trying to cover the back. All right, multiple damage coming in from all over the place. A new Tree of Life trying to be rebuilt. That's going to be quickly canceled as the Mountain Giants are now beating up on a couple of peons off over there. All right, the Blue Army trying to finally bring the battle to the main base of the Orc Army down to the south here. Archmage has to be careful, can't be that far forward. We're going to look at a little bit more damage, and, well, there is a quick banishing. All right, so banishing to try and slow the units in the back here. More damage going to get finished off there again and again. There's another banish there, Abomination, taking damage over time from the Orb of Venom. A Death Coil could really finish it. There's some more Devour Magic once more, and another banish again. That Death Coil, however, very, very effective while that unit is still banished. All right, continuing to fight back and forth. Meanwhile, back off to the north, Farseer is at level 6. Tauren Chieftain is at level 5. Very, very close to level 6. Taking down a tree would actually be a very good choice there to just try and get to level 6 for that reincarnation. All right, going to go ahead and finish off that Sorceress. That should give it level 6 Staff of Preservation. Going to save some more units here. Tauren Chieftain now at level 6. He's going to be diving on into fights, but the Crypt Lord himself could get taken down. One more attack. There goes the Lich. There goes the Crypt Lord. And Undead losing 2 heroes. Units trying to retreat back. Once again, 54 supply for the human. That's all that is left. Night Elf sitting at 49. We're looking at those Shamans trying to purge down, finish off more units again. This expansion, or this Great Hall, could get taken out here in just a matter of seconds as the Mountain Giants, or the Riflemen, going to be able to finish off this Great Hall here in a couple of moments. All right, no Scroll of Town Portal to try and save this castle. This castle with fortified armor, very difficult to take out, even with a couple of raiders here, as the Undead Army now makes its way back off to the north. All right, Revelation is going to be happening here in just a moment. Meanwhile, the units are getting finally ready to engage. There goes there goes one Obsidian statue. There's a burrowed Crypt Fiend, but, well, no problem for that Priestess of the Moon. All right, Chain Lightning bouncing around. Archmage getting blasted out in a moment's notice. Paladin a little bit too far behind. Out, and all of a sudden, That is the issue here. Chain Lightning bouncing around. Blood Mage could be in trouble. Gonna go ahead and Holy Light, trying to retreat back once more. Gold just getting transferred back around. Focusing onto the heroes is going to be absolutely important, as now the Paladin doesn't have a Brilliance Aura to try and keep all of these units alive. Holy Light is at the very highest level or 3 priests in the back need to continue to do more healing, as we're going to be looking at another Shaman getting taken out here. Blood Mage low on mana here. What is going down in this battle? That is the question, as the Raiders are still doing hit and run. A little bit of mining happening off to the side here. Priestess of the Moon sitting at level 4. Engagement getting underway. One Ancient of Lore trying to hide in the back. And how many buildings are left? Can't really tell by the mini-map because, well, the game is still broken. All right, we're looking at more and more undead units getting finished off here. Raiders trying to retreat away. They look like they will be able to do exactly that. Riflemen could easily just stick around here. What is going down as the Tauren Chieftain? One Rifleman, Chain Lightning bouncing around. We're going to see a stomp here. Where is that stomp going to go down? More damage can be added in. There is that stomp there, as we're going to see some Holy Light. All right, more Lightning Shield trying to be constantly raised up. Undead Army is here amongst all of the units. Blood Mage is here as well. Siphon mana away. Oh, no Impale. There's the Impale finally, but close enough to the Moonwells to do more healing. All right, Chain Lightning still bouncing around here. This is a multiple 2v1 fight, as the Night Elf is still not quite there. Both the Paladin now fallen over, as the Tauren Chieftain is just chasing after all of these units again. Priestess of the Moon finally shows up. Blood Mage is here to try and offer some support. Dryads trying to pick off some of those units, as we're looking at a Priest about to get taken down. Unit's going to go ahead and continue to retreat back, but I believe enough damage has been done. And yes, Starbuck does give the GG. Starbuck leaves the game. Shocker and Franz taking this game here, going back and forth. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it.